Hi, this is Rubino from DevilsDigest.com over here with sophomore defensive tackle Tashon Smallwood after Friday's practice. And Tashon, just talk about bowl practices. Obviously, different format, than the regular season. Does this feel like more like spring practice or fall camp?
Yeah, it feels like fall camp. We're going every day hard. Back to doing inside run, back to doing, more physical things with good on good. So it's just like going back to camp.
Are these bowl practices maybe a good time to go ahead and just like scale back, really hone on the fundamentals, hone on the mechanics, just because, yes, you have a bowl game coming, but it's not like it's happening, next week?
Yeah, of course. There's a big space in which we play. It's a later game, so we try to get our fundamentals, and the best way to do that is good on good, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here.
Let's talk about the season you had. I thought a lot of players do have that sophomore slump, but for you, it was a progression from last season. What did you like in particular about the season you had?
I just matured more for freshman year. My goal every year is to get better, and even just get better each and every year. I don't want to stay the same, and I just got to make sure I do that. And that's from my pass rush to playing the run, and just doing everything more aggressively and with a winner's mindset.
And anything really specifically as far as mechanics, do you feel like a big difference from last year to now?
Probably with my hands and my pad level, and just understanding the game more better as playing in it and just gaining that experience. And
the front seven obviously had an unbelievable year when it came to sacks, when it came to tackles to loss. When you look back at 2015, what do you think allowed that front seven group? Not that you played bad last year, but I thought this year really took it to a different level.
Just everybody doing their 111. Everybody on the defense doing their job, and that's been the big difference from my freshman year to sophomore year. Everybody just taking focus and taking that time just to do their one job, and if we do that, we're going to make a lot of plays, a lot of tackles for losses, a lot of sacks and things like that. So that's what we accomplished this year.
So, in a few days, really, you're really going to be a junior, not a sophomore anymore. What's your mindset, as you become an upperclassman in 2016? Is it just trying to get more leadership role, or what kind of different attitude do you need to take in 2016?
This year to gain more of be more of a leader. Take that leader role and lead by example, and just come on, bro, chill, and know. And know that, that I got players looking up to me. I got to take on that leadership role and just do what we embody as a program.
Some young guns out there on the front seven we need to go to maybe look out for 2016? Maybe players that redshirted or maybe players that didn't play as much. You think we should be on the lookout for next year?
Who specifically?
Yeah.
We got a lot of players. Wide receivers and running backs. We got a whole lot. You guys have to watch, and y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. We got a lot.
And about West Virginia, just talk about their offensive line and offense in general. Did they remind you of any Pac-12 team that you played this past season?
They run kind of like a Washington State offense, but they run the ball more. Mm-hmm. So they're fast tempo. They have great running backs, decent offensive line, and they got good athletes. So it's going to be a challenge for us.
And last question, obviously 2015 didn't go as well as you guys expected to be. Does that mean put more pressure on the bowl game maybe than usual, just because you want to go in and finish with the winning season and finish obviously with a good taste of your mouth for next year?
I wouldn't say more pressure. Every year when we get to a bowl game, we want to win it. We want to win it for our seniors, and we want to leave them out with a win. So it doesn't put more pressure on us, but it just gives us something to build off of next year. Just to look back and say we don't want to have another season like this. So to build off from next year, we have to win the next bowl game.
Okay. Tashon, thank you very much. For Tashon Smallwood, this is Rubino reporting for Devil's Digest.